sports. This is Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Welcome to Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Crimson Tide. This place is charged up and ready for a big game today. This is not your normal matchup, a battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So Missouri's offense comes on the field first today. And here comes one of the elite running backs in all of college football. When he gets the ball in his hands, he's just holding your breath time, Kirk. He's been electrifying.
He sure is. The embodiment of a superstar. The bona fide runner with ill intentions for the defense. This offense leans on him, and there aren't very many times that he doesn't come through for him.
The freshman brings him down quickly.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big gain.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. A quick juke. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, handoff inside. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Pass caught. Can he get in? Can't get to the end zone. They'll spot the ball at the 2.
This defense is spread out all over the field, trying to be able to make plays in space. That is a key. Good job of tackling and keep him out of the end zone.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And they'll get him down that time. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0.
That makes the score Missouri 7, Alabama 0.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Set to kick off.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Returner tackle right there. That's where they start the drive. So Alabama's offense comes out for their first possession today. There's one guy on this defensive side, Kirk, who can be a game wrecker. It's this elite pass rusher, very much on the quarterback's mind today.
Yeah, Chris, but it's going to be very tough. This quarterback does a nice job of moving around in the pocket, and also he's going to have an awareness of exactly where this guy is and have a clock in his mind about how quickly that ball needs to get out.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. That completion sets up a second down play. They're going to run it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Because this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense edge to it.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Big play in enemy territory all the way to the 41-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And there's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
And they'll go down after a nice pickup on the play. That'll be a first down. And Kirk, it's Missouri with the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period.
Missouri 7, Alabama 0.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. The offense ready for play number 10 in this drive.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Ready,
They've converted both third down attempts on the drive so far, but now it's 3rd and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Snags the quick throw. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play.
Will he score here? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and he reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country. And they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Can he make it to the marker? Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try the option play here. Pitch play to the back. The decision to go for it doesn't work out this time. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Receiver makes the catch. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, tied. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Short connection to the tight end here. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Well, of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't the score.
1st down, looking to throw the football. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And it's good.
The kick is good.
Now Now they get set to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possession. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And that one's picked off. What a play. Not much room in that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. That completion makes it second and medium. He'll hand it off. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play.
Looking to throw it deep. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete. So second and 10 after the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Missouri getting set with a first and 10 coming up.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. That completion makes it second and short. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Incompletion makes it second down. And the quarterback dropping back, looking to set up a screen pass here. A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Great job here by the play caller going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Here's the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Bringing it out, it's Butler. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Daniels.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact.
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
Well, that is a great throw and a catch. But now we'll see if they can finish off this drive by scoring a touchdown.
And they're trying to punch it in here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm.
Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Alabama. And they'll set up for the PAT.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And he crosses the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's caught. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short completion to the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Second down after that short completion. And the single back takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And he's got some open field ahead. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri. And the interception taken to the house. A pick six, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
So they'll try to add to the lead now to the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
21.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. Looking to throw it on first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Pass not complete.
This quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. And the punt team now on to kick it away.
Number 10 in punt formation to kick it away.
He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Returner is brought down. Gets a starter in the next drive. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
See if they can convert the point after. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Missouri 35, Alabama 21.
So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Handoff to the back. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Defense creates a big turnover, and that'll end the quarter of play. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions.
Missouri 35, Alabama 21.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They'll work the clock here with the running game.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back.
Touchdown, Missouri. Still no answer for this offense. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Lining up to try the extra point.
Is on for the extra point.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
42, Alabama, 21.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner is brought down. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Eventually they tackle him, but what a spin move to earn him the first down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short...
Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. He's got some room and some blockers here. Touchdown, Tigers. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
They're set now to try the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back.
21.
They'll return it from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up. Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made after a big gain. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. And a broken tackle will earn him first down yardage. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking to chuck it again. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
There's a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Second down here, time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. The defense backed up against their own end zone. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. They drop him and sack him back at the 10. Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And it's caught. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They've got a big cushion here in the latter stages. Great feeling to be up big on the road. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
But his defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Breaks, clip, got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Missouri. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Missouri 56, Alabama 28.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Got space, looking to score. Couldn't quite get in. Tackle down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
And the quarterback just kneels down. Well, this one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.